Hi everybody, it's Miss Diana from the Wyndham Public Library giving you your lab coat adventures today. Today's program is called The Last Straw. You're like, what does that mean? Well, let me ask you, whenever you go to a restaurant or a drive-thru or whatever, how many times do you get a straw with your drink? Probably a lot. We're going to talk about decomposing today a little bit, and we're going to kind of focus a little bit at the beginning about this straw. Alright, so when you're done with the straw, of course you're going to throw it out. It's going to go in a landfill. How long do you think it's going to take for that straw to decompose? Any guesses? A couple weeks, couple months, couple years? Couple decades? Alright, this is where the thinking, this is where the science begins. Okay. So this is kind of an unusual experiment we're going to be doing, and if you're not interested in dirt, this might not be the project for you. But you come into the library, we have 25 boxes, and you come in, it's first come, first serve, along with a few other things, samples of things that are going to hopefully decompose in your box. All right, you come to the library, so come in, I hope I haven't forgotten to say anything. Come grab your samples, and so begins the experiment. So you get your box and you can have your samples here. Our wonderful camera person is going to film on the samples that we have. We have aluminum foil. This is a piece of corrugated cardboard. This is a piece of plastic bag that you would typically get when you go to a grocery store or Walmart or whatnot. Paper towel, a straw. I didn't do the whole thing, and there's a reason I could do the whole thing. You just got a little part of it. Regular piece of paper, paper towel, a piece of cotton fabric, okay? A brown paper bag. Now that's an interesting little experiment itself. Which one's going to break down faster? This piece of plastic bag or a brown bag? What do you think? A piece of newspaper, popsicle stick, aka wood, and styrofoam cup. I didn't give you the whole kit and caboodle, just one piece of the cup, because I figure there's a reason for that too, kind of like the straw. Alright, so the experiment's actually quite simple, but it just will involve, some experiments are very long term. Some experiments you can see a chemical reaction right in front of your eyes, but this is going to be a very slow and patient experiment. This is why we're doing this early in the summer, because I don't want you to see the results until the end of summer, but I think you might be a little blown away. Alright, so what I'm going to do, simple. You go in your yard, talk to your parents about this. Just say, where can I get some dirt from the yard? Get a shovel, dig it up. You don't have to fill your box up entirely. Just fill enough so you can put your samples in it, okay? You don't have to make a big deal of it. Before I forget, I'm going to tell you this now. When you're done, make sure you put your box out of the way, but in a sunny spot where it can rain. Okay, this is what, when things go into a landfill, it's sunny and it gets rained on. This is your own little landfill right here, your little landfill experiment. Okay, so I feel like I have enough dirt for that. All right, so before you in with your kit that we're giving you for this week, there's going to be a chart. And on the chart is the list of these items plus a few others that I want you to put your guesses of what. I'd rather you not look it up online just yet. Just be patient. Just to see how long do you think it really will take for the straw to break down, for the plastic bag to break down, and for the paper towel. And so I want you to guess, which one do you think will break down fastest? Which one do you think will be the slowest? And so on and so on. And if you can wait that long, try not to take a peek until the end of summer, before school starts, at the end of the summer reading program. So now it's just so simple. There's no rhyme or reason of where to put, or you're just going to put them under the soil. Your hands are going to have to get a little dirty. Put them under the soil, here, there, and everywhere. Just put them in there. Or if you want to do it little like layers, you can put them. It doesn't matter where, or which goes first, or which goes next. And you kind of get the idea. Styrofoam cup. Make sure they're all completely covered. You might need to add more dirt, some newspaper. Try to have them spread out, because you know they might, if they're right next to each other, that may actually affect the experiment. You know, have them individualized and so on and so on. And even the cotton fabric kind of thing. You know, now if you have a few other items in the house that you want to try and put them in there, like a tin can or a plastic bottle or something, you go for it. This is your experiment. I'd like you to learn a little something from it and see what your takeaway is. And anyway, you get the idea. You don't need to see me playing in the dirt anymore. One of my favorite activities. But I want to get back to the original question. If you go to a restaurant and they offer you a drink and they offer you a straw, do you think you're going to say yes or no to the straw? What do you think? Well, at the end of summer, I want you to let me know how long is it going to take for this little bugger to decompose? And does it bother you if it takes so long? I don't know. But maybe this is why we're calling it the last straw. Maybe I can sway a little bit to try to save some of our landfills and see what happens. Now, on the sheet that comes with your package, I have covered up on the section on the chart the actual answers of how long it does take for these things to decompose. Try not to peek underneath it until the end of summer. Take them out and compare those with the chart, just for fun. I like a little mystery. Hope you do too. Thanks for joining me, and I hope maybe you'll dwindle down your straw intake. Okay, thanks for joining me. Bye.